Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Europe, I should say. It's noon in Thailand already. But anyways, good morning. I have coffee plan for today. Let me see if stream is live everywhere. Should be. Yeah, it is. Nice. Oh, Mr. Streamer. Hello, Belinsky. Hey, hello. Hello, my friend. 10:30 in USA. Oh yeah, that's nice. I managed to catch a tiny bit of USA. That's nice. That's nice. Anyways, I will do my best to get some small piece of this live stream as a video, because generally we need to do updates. And updates, I mean, for what's going on with my $0 to $100 challenge with my friends. Okay, let me pause the music a little bit. Okay. Actually, I don't know if you heard music on the stream. I hope that you do. Okay. Yeah, stream is working on YouTube. Amazing. Midnight in Florida. Yeah, that's tricky. Streaming and doing live calls from Thailand, it's kind of tricky. Because, you know, it's, totally opposite, you know. It's day here when it's night for you, and there are pros and cons in that. You know, on the morning when I'm starting to work, doing my things, there is no distractions at all. And that's kind of nice. Basically, everyone is already said on Twitter. No one is posting anything. But tricky part is when you want to get in touch with US, that's kind of tricky. But it works okay for Europe. That's basically, yeah, my midday or afternoon is morning for Europe, and work-wise it kind of works. But luckily or sadly for me, I'm unemployed now, so it doesn't really matter work-wise, what's happening work-wise. Anyways, what are we doing today? So, I'm doing like a battle, like friendly challenge with two of my friends, and basically we are building new application that should be app or SaaS or what else not, and basically first who gets to $100 that wins. We started last Monday and I did nothing. It's not that I did nothing, I did all the planning, research and so on, but I didn't write a single line of code. I didn't start building at all. And but here is what did I do. Let me see, do you have browser? Oh, sorry, some video is playing. Let's go school. Oh, here was browser. Of course, I'm dumb. Okay, we can close this one. Too many browsers. Okay, so the plan, all the notifications will, I don't know, can we disable them somehow? Who knows that? Let me see. Probably this will help. Hopefully. Okay. So yeah, here is Jesus. Stop. Please stop. Okay, now probably that will stop. Okay, not yet. I recognize that your last room setup tour is a while ago. No, you should change that. believe or not, but I actually recorded like a setup video and edited it already, and that's coming out soon. Maybe Monday, I don't know, we'll see. It's actually recorded and scheduled already. Jesus, notification. Thank you everyone for following, but how can we disable those notifications? I have nothing enabled on this overlay. And I still hear them. I do not see them anymore, but I hear them. I don't know if you hear them as well. Okay, probably stopped. No. Yeah, it is this. That is this one. Why do we have it? Why do we have that audio when overlay is disabled? I know, I can disable desktop audio. Hopefully I will do not forget to enable it back, and maybe then that will not kind of get through. Anyways, so what did I do? Why I didn't start building yet? So basically I started with research kind of part. The thing is, I basically, here is whatever, I'm not kind of going through all the slides, what did I do, but basically those are kind of the process, what you are supposed to do when you checking out basically what are you planning to do, looking for problems you would like to solve, then you are looking for evidence that you are not the only person who has this problem. I did all of that. Review competitors, score your application. Basically, I did all of that. Here are my posts in community. Basically, I kind of need to hit something like 2 to 3k euros from, okay, I need 3k euros in clear revenue to survive here in Bangkok. So I'm a little bit short currently on that money. So, but that's basically goals that I need to kind of earn from my applications. That's for clarity, what kind of applications I'm doing. And then I was looking on 10 problems. Basically, top 3 was subscription tracking, pet travel documents, and family trip planning. Those were kind of ideas for my applications. I kind of validated them. That's evidence. I found that I'm not the only person basically who has this problem with subscriptions and subscription tracking. And yeah, seems that I'm basically building that. Basically, that's kind of I took a look on competitors, what is here in the market, what are problems in the applications, is there a gap what I could close, and yeah, basically after that, scoring my kind of app ideas, the subscription tracker kind of clearly wins. It's basically something like 16 from 20 points in my kind of own validation kind of numbers game. And yeah, basically that seems that I am building that one. And you know, when I did research, I found that of course there are shitload of the applications which are kind of like budgeting apps, subscription tracking apps, and so on. And I was kind of doubting, should I really build that and so on? And then I come up with the idea, you know what, I have kind of unique app idea I could build, like focused motorcycle riders weather application, which basically will let you know when you go out of the home, should you kind of bring rain riding gear or kind of hot weather riding gear and so on, because yeah, currently rainy season in Thailand, and that's basically what I see every day. You guess what? There are multiple applications that do that like that. So basically almost every app is already created in the App Store. It doesn't really matter if your idea is original or not, because everything is created, and if it is not created yet for some strange reason, maybe that idea is just dumb and there is no money, or while you will build your application, there will be 2 or 3 more apps like that built. So I don't know. Originality, I think, is a bit overrated nowadays. Okay, let's see what's going on in chat. Oh, hi Axel, doing well, thank you. Room is good. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, the thing is basically I decided that I'm going with that let's say subscription tracking application. I even have some kind of design, kind of general kind of document what I would like to have in this application, and plan for today is not to build it, because I still need to figure out marketing kind of part of it, because next week actually is in my 60 days revenue sprint. Today is day 6 actually. Basically I'm kind of catching up, tightening, but it looks clear. Basically that's more like commitment day. Okay, public commitment it's day 7, but that's more like building proof of concept if needed, so I would like to do that. And next week basically is already kind of figuring out how will you do marketing for the application, can you promote it, and so on. That's basically before kind of building it, but I will cheat a little bit and I will start to build proof of concept today, and we'll figure out that marketing tomorrow. I think because for me that marketing plan is kind of more or less clear already. This kind of section of marketing is more for community members who don't know how to market apps and basically kind of starting from scratch and everything. I kind of have that picture in my mind, but I will follow this challenge and those exercises anyways. But I'm giving in that way for myself permission to build. And so yeah, about this kind of challenge, as I told, that's the reason why I'm starting actually new application at all. That's why I'm pushing this application today. Otherwise, I could just try to double down on existing applications, promote them, and so on. Or I have one new application which is not released anywhere yet. That's short form content creator from long form videos, from live streams, and so on. But I had it already started before the challenge started, so I need new application. That's why I'm pushing this new one. And participants in this challenge are Andy's solo to MRR and Kaspar's most average programmer. And I don't know what Kaspar's is doing, but Andy's already started to build. So he's already, I see on Twitter, I'm following him on Twitter, and he basically already started to build and doing something. So I should start to build probably as well. Okay, let me check out what's going on in Slack. Oh, Labrid, Boris. Boris is the animal. Labrid, good morning. I am Craig. I'm starting off this 10k MRR. I'm myself absolute noob right now. Lots to learn. Yeah. And keep in mind that marketing and all that part is more important than building part. Why Android users doesn't need subscription app? They never subscribe. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is so. Not all of them, but if you're talking about majority. So the plan is today take a look on design. So I used Cloud for Brainstorm and kind of getting those requirements and researching competition and so on. But to be honest, for programming, I trust more to Codex. And I have like a feeling that Codex also is more resourceful, kind of more. Oh, we need update. Okay, let's update. They are pushing updates every day. Okay, so let's close all the projects that we are not working on. And actually we need a new project, right? New chat. Can I add? I just want to add new folder. Okay, I will do that manually. So that will be developer, let's say, how we will name it, subscription tracker, something like that. File, new folder. Jeez. Sub tracker, something like that. Okay. And that will be sub tracker. Okay, let's go. And what Cloud is doing here? I basically asked Cloud to generate. We already discussed it. Okay, here it is. I already asked Cloud to generate requirements, and then from requirements I'm kind of generating design ideas, but I'm not committed to those designing ideas. I basically discussed how I want the application look like. Basically, I'm thinking about something super simple. I would like to see basically my subscription number, what I'm paying in months, what from that is for work, what from that is personal, track those subscriptions, and basically see what I'm not using and cancel them and so on. That should be simple application. Nothing crazy, nothing very new in the market, but I think I could kind of promote it like in the scope of this challenge, and keep promoting kind of later with some shorts and reels and TikToks and so on. So why not? I'll give it a try. And that's basically what I committed to build. Okay, let me see if my text to speech to text, yeah, is working. It's good. So we are starting to work on new application. Design is not set in stone yet, but we have market research, design research, and so on in Obsidian. Take a look on documentation first, and then we will start to work on design and on the proof of concept for the application. Okay, documentation is here in Obsidian, so copy. Okay. Okay, I think we can get our music back, right? I really forgot about it. Where is my music? Where is my music? Let's keep it going. This playlist will be fine. Let me know if you hear music. Sometimes it is kind of low. Oh, I'm not logged in Epidemic Sounds. Let me fix that quickly. Oh, it's not playing. Now it should play. Am I logged in now? Yes, I think so. Yes, it is. Okay, now music should be here. And yeah, today we have Fire Programming Day. Luca is here to help. Probably we will move faster. Okay, so that's Whisper Flow or Cloud Voice. That's Whisper. Wait a minute, what is that? How was that application? Yeah, it's Whisper Flow. Yes, Whisper Flow. Cloud Voice kind of works okay, but currently I'm using Codex, and sometimes I'm just using it for writing in macOS generally. Yes, go ahead with proof of concept architecture, but I will need from you prompt. Okay, we will do. So what we will use for design? I will go to the screen designs. Here, that's my favorite tool for everything design related. If you are kind of new here, I'm using that on almost every stream when I'm designing something. Basically, here you can go into the library and see designs of other applications. And in my personal opinion, that is one of the best ways to design for indie developers. Because problem is that we are not designers, and even if you feel that you are, those applications, like I don't know, those whatever is top applications, let's say Spotify or Strava or I don't know, Instagram, what else not. They have huge design teams. They do A/B testing for every button in the app. Okay, not every, but generally, you understand the point. So sure, they know what they are doing, and it's for us as indie developers that is easier to take a look on concepts what already works and try to learn from them. I'm talking about like developer first indie app developers, right? I am more like product person and then developer, but I'm definitely not a designer. I can't design beautiful application in Figma, from scratch. So this is, in my opinion, super helpful. But today I will try to use Crate. That's my first experience with it. I don't know how that will that work, but basically I was using it once for previous project, but they had upgrade for it. It's version 2. Okay, we are starting. Here we can choose, are we starting from scratch or from existing application? Index. Okay. Swakes. Clear. Okay. Otherwise it was kind of Boris, kind of new person in the chat. What's the best, Cloud Code or Codex? Oh, that's an interesting question. We actually had that discussion with Pavel in the podcast this week, sorry. And we both agreed, we both currently using Codex. And my argument is that Cloud feels kind of more human and a little bit more creative. I like anything like, for example, this kind of up-idea brainstorming, some copywriting, something like that. I like Cloud better, but Codex, in my opinion, is better for programming. Basically, it kind of feels more stable, more trustable, do less errors in the application. That's my experience. Is this a challenge like you will do live stream until you make 10k? Then it will be good. I don't know about that. But I'm doing daily videos now, and on weekend I'm not posting vlogs. The plan is to do live stream on weekend. Yeah, Codex, I really like Codex better currently. Depends, of course, of what you are building, but somehow it feels better for mobile apps now. Launched my 3 years build up. Yeah, that's a lot of time in development. Yeah, give it a try to Codex. I feel that Codex makes less errors. And you know, when I also did the thing that I'm asking to do the task for one of the AI tool and then basically asking to review code to another one. And Codex find kind of bugs more often than Cloud. And I don't know, depends on project, depends on tech stack and so on. But for me, for iOS apps, Codex currently feels better. Yeah. Okay. Also, we need a prompt to AI design tool. I'm using screen designs, and we need to describe application to get some design inspiration. So I'm just a little bit lazy to write this prompt, and we'll see. So Codex already got requirements from me, which is kind of long document, and why not? If your stack is Node.js, React.js, Golang, Postgre, and so on, maybe Cloud is good or even better than Codex. But I'm just saying it's still worth trying. And if you have ChatGPT Pro subscription for $20, I think you basically will get quite a lot of usage from Codex. It's good. It's good description. So basically we got design language, home screen, empty state, basically everything. I'll say that's good prompt actually. Add app name. Oh Jesus, I totally forgot about that. I don't have app name yet. I had some keywords for the application. I did App Store search. Also basically part of the project, but onboarding steps 4, I think that's enough. Paywall variations 1, enough. And yeah, basically here's the question: strategies to include. What would we like to include? I think, yeah, it's kind of hard to guess. FOMO is not bad. I think before and after transformation as well. Before you wasted, let's say, $300 in a month without knowing where they are going, maybe, or show the results. I think show the results. Show the results and some FOMO could help here. Oh, interesting. Pick 6 style directions you want us to preview. Amber Ledger. I don't know what that means. ChatGPT has no promotion for Plus Plan, first month $0. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Cloud works well with Golang. I don't know, but yeah, that's not my area of expertise. I can tell only about iOS apps, and it's kind of okayish, but I will say that Codex is better in my opinion for iOS apps. But again, that's kind of moving target. Jesus, pick 6 style directions you want us to preview. Jesus, pick for me, it's kind of crazy. I was looking on this one, yeah. Stealth terminal, maybe. Technical brutalism, and that catched my eye as well. should we have button next something? Why I do not see it? I'm just guessing there should be next button. Come on. Really? Next? I do not see next button. Is it something wrong with the... Okay, how is this cloud session running here? Maybe that is somehow breaking something? No. Refresh. I don't see next button. Please do not file like that for me. What's going on? That's it, we stuck. Okay. If I will try to tab to the next button. Oh. No, it's appeared. Okay, good. No, I do not see the top button, but okay, fine. They just released that version 2, so seems that there's a little bit space for improvements. Yeah, we got it. We got through it. Yeah, it was kind of in the frame, and the scroll bar kind of scrolling in the middle, but I didn't see the bottom side of the frame, so now it's fixed. Okay, what do I like here? Stealth terminal. And there, look, they are all looks more or less the same, but I kind of like this one. They are very similar, to be honest. For my eye. Rich dark mode, direction that adds textile warmth and depth while staying minimal utility first. We will need to change that wording anyways, so this one I don't like, this one is kind of, I don't know. Those are up icons, but I don't understand this. I don't... That looks more like presentation. I like this one the most. Like big bold text. The design will be different, but okay. Onboarding welcome, onboarding that, onboarding this. I think here we basically cooking the onboarding. Actually, I already had onboarding and that main screen from my brainstorming session with cloud code. We'll see what we will get here. I used this kind of design functionality for my Motolog application, and the thing was that inspiration that I got from this kind of design was really, really valuable. I improved my onboarding by a lot for my Motolog application. Rider log application actually. Oh, this actually is exactly the screen what I designed. I like it actually. It's still kind of preparing it, but I actually like it. Okay, while it's generating, let me open how it was. What was that Apple app? Jesus, where you can. I forgot what app I used for that. Something like basically Canva, but like unlimited Canva when you can probably some kind of dementia or something. I don't remember synced anymore. What was Apple? Hyperspace. Jesus. Freeform. Right. Freeform. That's just dump up names, that's it. Okay, let me show basically what I previously created. Where that freeform went? Is that freeform? Yes. Monologue, probably this one. Yeah, here it is. Basically, this is onboarding flow that I had, basically that I created, which is kind of meh, right? So I just asked the same design AI tool to generate kind of new one, and okay, that's not exactly what was generated, that's basically what I created based on the generated kind of thing, and yeah, that's basically the end result, what I created. And that inspiration kind of helped a lot. I'm not saying now it's perfect, but before it was just, I would say ugly. Now it's kind of looking nice. Yeah, freeform, it's kind of dumb name, I don't know. Once I will forget it forever and will not find that application anymore. Okay, that's what we got from design generation tool from Screen Designs. I will say that I like this screen, but that copy, that text is a little bit questionable. Actually not bad, but that without typing kind of blah blah blah, I don't know. The process could be a little bit more clear, but not bad. It describes the process, but it's hard to read. I would like to simplify this kind of screen. Yeah, this is kind of enable notifications screen. I like it. Then we have paywall. I will go with one-time payment, which is fine. And then this is basically kind of main screen design, which I like. Empty state screen, not bad. What is that? That's add to subscription, and that's notifications. Basically, I will say not bad. Let's see. Let's ask cloud. Oh, here basically is that cloud kind of design. As you may see, that's basically about the same. I would like to use that icons for companies. I like this actually a little bit better at least. But maybe this is not bad as well. Okay. Oh, there is more than one similar applications. That's for sure. That's for sure. You're absolutely right. There are. There are multiple applications basically that do the same thing, and I just don't have. The problem is I'm kind of squeezing out app idea from me, and this one is the best one that I have and the app that I would like to use by myself. I had kind of few more app ideas, those were even more dumb, or they were kind of less promising, or I will not like to use them by myself. Okay, here is the onboarding. Oh, why do we not open it in the dedicated screen? It says it's saved. See designs, mockups. Okay, let's see. Is it saved indeed? That should be in the Obsidian vault. Indie Accelerator, C3, design mockups, here it is. Okay, here we have home screen and here we have onboarding. So I will say that this design from Screen Designs looks better, but I think this is kind of a little bit more better explaining. I will try to talk about this with this kind of design tool. Let's see. But they have problems with notifications. Yes, there are apps, there are multiple applications which has problems with notifications. I don't know why. It's not like it's so hard, but yeah. What do you use for keyword research? I'm using Astro for keyword research. Yeah, sometimes I'm forgetting that I can talk instead of write and writing. But yeah, I'm talking a lot with AIs nowadays. Does your bike app uses background location tracking just while or just while app is active? It is using both. I added background tracking because I wanted to detect when I forgot to start ride, but I started to ride, you know, for that reason only. So basically, when I'm starting to ride and then on some stoplight I remember, oh shit, I didn't start ride, and then I kind of start it, then I can get suggestion to continue started ride for that reason. How about to give a user, instead of subscription possibility, paid one time scan, which will tell user what subs he has? So scanning to find what subs he has is super tricky, because for example I have subscription to the Lightroom and Photoshop. How you will detect that I have it? Oh, Fired by Robots, hello. So Fired by Robots in the chat, that actually is Pavel and me on the podcast. So for those who would like to hear me with Pavel rambling for more than an hour on all the programming, app building and so on topics, here is the Fired by Robots in the chat, and give a follow, and there is first episode is already available. Is it hard to make in Swift, and does it drain battery? No, this background Bluetooth drains surprisingly small amount of battery. It's quite effective. Design looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Not mine. That's basically Screen Designs AI, but it's, I think, ready to implement, to be honest. I kind of like it. I kind of like it as well. So yeah, Fired by Robots. Let me see. How many subs do we have? Do we have any subs? Fired. And most important question: am I subscribed? Fired by Robots. I can't type when you're watching my fingers. Oh, we have 19 subscribers. Sheesh. Cool. I am subscribed as well. Yeah, basically that's me and Pavel. How long it was? Was it 1 hour or something? Yeah, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Pavel doing all the heavy lifting, he's editing and so on. I'm like podcaster backseat princess. But yeah. Is it your new channel? Yes, I and Pavel, basically, I am like, basically I and Pavel running this podcast. I'm not like guest on this podcast, that's kind of me and Pavel kind of doing it. So yeah, I will say yes, that's my new channel, new podcast, basically to keep those things separate. That was Pavel's idea to start this podcast. He's doing all the heavy lifting, but yeah, if you want to see more from me and from Pavel, give a sub. Okay, what did I do here? Okay, here I am. A few words and your perspective on fully native apps or with cross-platform frameworks like React Native. Oh, actually we were talking about this topic in the podcast for, I don't know, good 15 or 20 minutes, but short version is I don't mind cross-platform development tools. The thing is, I am way more handy with Swift. Even if I'm using AI, it helps me that I can read the code, spot the problems, spot the errors, jump into the code and fix whatever I want to fix manually. I just kind of fine-tune design and so on. That helps me to move faster, right? Because I know this language. Therefore, I choose Swift for building my applications, and I'm building for iOS first because most of the paying customers are on iOS, and basically back in my mind I always kind of thinking, oh, maybe I need those Android customers, but you know what, average in Indie App kind of business is so that like 70 to 80% of revenue coming from iOS users. So if your application makes $100 in a month, those 20 or 30 bucks in a month will not make difference, but you have to support the whole different platform, you know. I think for those who are asking which tool is better, I will say always the one that you already know and mastered. If you are handy with React Native, use React Native, build applications using React Native and export, that will be great. If you are handy using Flutter, I will not judge you, I promise. Okay, use Flutter, whatever is your cup of tea, you know. If you are starting from scratch, then again, maybe it's easier to learn one kind of platform first. I will basically, if I will start from scratch, if I will have zero knowledge, I think that I will start with, again, Swift and iOS native, and then build from there. Oh, that's interesting. A few days, Vladimir was looking on my opinion on something, then on Pavel's opinion on something, and then we make a podcast. Yes, indeed, that's happening. Yeah. I'm using Capacitory, and I like it. Capacitory. I don't know what's that. Maybe you're trolling me, dude. Capacitories. Never heard about that. What's going with this microphone here? And what was that notification? Something crazy happened. Axel, yeah, cheers. Hydrate, of course. Hydration is important. Today we have lemon cream soda. Google is so cope with Flutter is crazy. They needed to split React Native into React Native and expose their latest charts of which stage is used the most to make apps to... okay. To show that Flutter is more popular. Yeah. Oh, they're cheating a little bit. But I'm surprised because, currently they are pushing also Kotlin multi-platform. So what is their kind of platform to push? I think that inside the Google maybe they have kind of separate teams as well. One is kind of pro Flutter, another pro Kotlin. I don't know. Good morning, Colt. Hey. It surprised me that they didn't split React Native and JS in the chart. Yeah, exactly. Just to show that, yeah. Apple is doing the same thing. Apple is saying, the best way to make iOS apps is the Swift and Swift UI. So, sure, everyone kind of pushing their own tools. Anyways. Yeah, Kotlin multi-platform is from JetBrains, but Google is kind of pushing it as an official kind of way to build apps. Yes, my wife starting streaming career as well. She's in the background. Just wait in no chat. Yes. She's in the background packing bags. I will be alone. Okay, not alone, with kids in the Bangkok from Monday. She's flying back to Latvia. A little bit earlier. Music is a little bit loud. Really? I'll try to scream louder, sorry dude. But I can make it, I can kind of tone it down. I was a little bit too excited probably about new tunes. Like that, silently in the background. Is it good? Is it better? Is it same? Just one more Swift question. What's one architectural decision that most LLMs tend to overlook early on, but it becomes very different? I don't know. I didn't found like no, I don't know. I didn't found any like significant problems that you kind of have to jump and fix from beginning. We'll figure that out because I'm kind of starting this project from the zero, from scratch, so we will see if we will have any problems, but generally we'll see, yeah. Okay. I think the design actually is nice. I like it. Probably, I don't know, it's almost like ready to implement basically because that functionality is exactly what I wanted to see and describe it. It's not clear actually yet what we will have in the insights, and this tab bar I will see it looks a little bit like cross-platform, not like iOS native. Here is design what I got from generator. Generally I like it, but it looks a little bit like cross cross-platform application, we should go more like iOS 26, Liquid Glass, and so on. We are not supporting any older versions, iOS 26 only, and we will need to have nice looking notifications and notification activity and so on. And so on is very important part of the prompt. Okay. Yes, this is Screen Design AI agent that generated this. I used it few months ago, and results were less impressive. They were decent. I basically used them for inspiration for this onboarding, but they were not even kind of close to what we have here. This is significantly better. How you tried or heard or pencil though? No, didn't. Oh, hey Werner, hello, hello. Let me see if I have. What's that? Style library, new projects. Yeah, I don't see history. I don't know. Okay, question. What will we have in Insights screen? Can you take a look on similar applications, screenshots, and find general patterns that users like in them? I don't know if this AI kind of tool are able to find similar apps and similar screenshots. Because I had clear idea what I want to see in this screen, but what I would like, I didn't even think about Insights screen, to be honest. But maybe. Big screens to generate. Spending trends and burn rate. Yes. Renewal calendar and cash flow. Yes. Category stack distribution, probably no. Viron, hello, hello. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing great. Okay, what's going on here in the codex? Generation direction is usable, agree, but it reads like polished cross-platform vintage template. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, Pavel. That's exactly my. It's first time when I see that AI generated design basically can be taken and implemented. I don't know. Maybe I got lucky, but I think the screen designs team, they have a lot of user interface examples to learn from, and I think they choose the right direction to go with kind of tool like this because they have all the knowledge and examples. Really good. It's really good, yeah. It's drawing patterns from finance tools like Copilot and Monarch. Nice. It basically understands what I asked. I basically asked it specifically to look into the applications in similar niche, and Copilot is one that I used for my kind of research. I basically collected data about what's bad, what's good in the application, so that's cool. Okay. New insights, surface payment. Okay, where we have it. Oh, here it is. Here we got it. Insights. And that's nice. I wanted to show basically how much what is burn rate yearly, because currently here we're showing just monthly, and I was thinking, okay, that was in my mind. Okay, how we show yearly kind of thing, you know? Is it some kind of toggle here or something? But probably no. Probably it's better like dedicated screen. This actually is really cool. I like it. Design is a lag game. Maybe. Are you building onboarding before core functionality? Yes. Yeah, give it a try, Pavel. It's really good. I have discount code in the description. Okay. Okay, I like the design, and there is one problem with it generally across most of the screens. The design looks like very nice, but polished, but cross-platform application. We are focusing on iOS only, so Liquid Glass iOS 26 design should be here. And we are using Apple SF symbol icons for icons. Yeah, I'm actually live. That's the goal, to go live at least once in a week. I don't want to bombard you with vlogs only. Even I like watching that type of content, but it's kind of hard to show the process of doing something in vlogs, you know, and if you want to basically sit like next to me and basically look over the shoulder what I'm doing, to be kind of more like inside view, then I don't know, I think live streams are the best. I will probably never finish up if I started with onboarding first. Onboarding is very important. I guess I validate if product is useful or fun and then add onboarding if core feels good. Yeah, but core for this application is yeah, I understand your point. So if I would be in Doped, can I build that core functionality? Will I like to use it and so on? I will probably start with core functionality, but in this case, I just need to... I know that technically there is no problem to build core functionality, but I need to figure out how I would like it to look, you know. I think it's a little bit better. Not much different, to be honest. But yeah, it is a little bit kind of, you know, those rounded corners, liquid glass, blah blah blah, so yeah. I'm really liking that daily vlog. I've been solo building all day for 5 weeks now. Good to not be too lonely on my journey. Yeah, it's lonely game, yeah, you know, this kind of building ups, yeah. Hey, hello. So yeah, I decided to kind of mix it up and basically drop in some live streams as well. Okay, I will drop those examples. Okay. Oh, there was prompt actually for redesign. Oh, I asked it to redesign without reading your prompt. Basically, it's a little bit kind of better looking already. Here it is. The lock screen notification, I think notification in real life will not look like it designed with separated from notification buttons, but it presents the functionality we are looking forward. How is the copy paste for screenshots working? What do you mean? So I just copied the, sorry, I didn't understand your question. Did you notice nerf in the Codex Mac since yesterday? No. But I'm on $100 plan. So I noticed that, so this $20 plan was good for a while for me. I wasn't running out of the basically limits. But lately I started to use it more, or they nerfed something, but yeah, I had to switch to the $100 plan. The dark premium pattern, mood, we will need light theme as well. I agree with your comments. I think we can use it for general design inspiration and do not take too seriously copy in designs. And also that ghost, I agree, it's kind of doesn't really fit. What else? The home screen is still too card heavy. Yes. I agree. Where was home screen? Lost it. Yeah, this one. Where are my initial kind of designs? Actually, good points from Codex, to be honest, about critique on design. I'm surprised, to be honest, and that basically I agree with it, because when I was kind of working on design, I come up with more like this, kind of less bulky, less card heavy, and screen designs come up with more like, here there are more like cards, you know, that looks everything cards on cards on cards. It's kind of a little bit heavy, and I didn't kind of know how to feel about that, because I'm not designer, but that's basically different what I created. And yeah, Codex kind of saying the same thing. This one, a little bit too card heavy, I agree. I agree on home screen that it is too card heavy. We need to make everything lighter, iOS 26. I also attached my initial designs into PNGs, take those for inspiration as well. about trends screen, I think that we should have an option to show how much money each subscription will burn in a year. Currently we are showing the overall monthly spending on the home screen, but we do not see how much it is in a year and how much each category burns in a year. Good morning. From RTU Dome. Nice. Rīgas Tehniskā Universitāte, really? Is it Riga? I learned half of the semester there in IT. Half of the first semester, then dropped it out. So design is important, but the starter app, it just needs to function and look more or less okay to be usable and visually attractive. Let's agree to disagree, Boris. When that later will be if you will have no users because your application is ugly. When? Oh, let's go, Christmas. I do not agree, Boris. It's yes, in theory, and that was right statement 3-5 years ago. And yes, if your application is ugly but users are still using it, you are basically found a gold mine, you know? Your application is bad, ugly, users are kind of crying but keep using it. That's great. Otherwise, no. Do you often use some backend service like Upwrite? No, I don't. Do you still write any Swift code manually or all via Codex? I do, but to be honest, I have to say that. So last week I was still working on my freelance kind of contract. That was quite big and it was challenging to use AI for it only without kind of manual kind of writing code. Now for my own applications we'll see, but I guess that I will write maybe 5% of the code for this application. Okay, Boris. But yeah, still, so more or less okay and ugly, those are somewhere close in my book. But okay, I'm taking that your point, yes. Calendar screen. Yes, calendar screen could be upcoming, agree. And I don't know if we really need it in V1, maybe. Okay, let's go. Create the project in the same directory. Push every commit to GitHub. Ask questions if you have any. Do not try to come up with guess and how you name it there? Guess. Whatever. Try to do not come up with your own ideas or guessing when you are not sure what we are building. Really, your only days and dressing. Jesus. Okay, ask questions if you have any. That's enough. Yeah, my English is broken, but not that broken. Jesus. Whisper flow. Can you please do not change words that I'm saying? Jesus. My codecs ran out of access tokens reading my app. Crazy. Out of context, does it rain there in Thailand? Yes, it rains. There is rainy season which starts at about now. And when it is rainy season, then there are floods as well, somewhere in south. I'm living in Bangkok, and I don't know, in Bangkok last rain season was fine. I don't know. And it depends, probably every year is different, but but basically last raining season was, it mostly rains on evenings, nights, and so on. Yeah, sometimes it is rain during the day, but somehow it rains mostly at night, and currently it's sunny. Few clouds on the sky, but generally it's sunny. Most of the users will not download app if it is not nice. Yes, yes, agree. Okay, so GitHub Auto is available. Okay, yes, we will create a repo. Good. So I think we can leave it cooking. Yeah, if that problem is kind of big enough and solution is good enough, then people will use ugly app as well. Yeah, I don't know where we will got those images. I would like to have this one, for example. I don't know if we can somehow kind of get it from here and use it. This I will change. That is kind of little bit kind of, I don't really like this picture, but generally I like that screen. I don't like because it's cut off and kind of, I don't know, looks too dark, too dramatic here. But all the other screens are okay-ish. Okay, that ghost is a little bit off-brand. All the other screens are okay-ish. It's looking good. Can we get 3 more versions for the paywall? Paywall will be one-time payment only, no subscriptions, just one price. Are you planning to vibe code this up? Yes, all of it. And this is like, mostly I will say, not throwaway project, but I do not have high hopes for this project. If someone asking me how much coffee do I drink during the day, I'm saying just a few cups. Can outsiders join your internal hackathon? I will try to build and ship something with a paywall in next 9 days and only marketing patches and subscription records going forward. What do we mean by internal hackathon? This one? This one is for members in Indie App developers community. So you kind of I can't stop you doing the same thing, sure. But basically in the community we do like checking posts, and if someone needs help they just DM me and I'm trying to do my best to help and so on, but that's for community members. But sure, you can basically, I am covering what I'm doing in my YouTube videos. If you're following my YouTube videos, you see what I'm doing, you can do the same thing. There is no prize, anything, you're just doing things, so that's not even like hackathon or something, that's just building apps together, you know, movement. Do you pay for screen designs? Yes. What plan are you subscribing to? Pro plan. Hey Mantra, hello. Yeah. That's basically our with friends we are doing the thing. Let me find it. Where is my file sub? File sub, where are you? Downloads, WhatsApp image. Yeah, here it is. Basically the same information on two different images. That's what we do. And that's not even $100 MRR, that's just kind of hitting $100. Who will get to the $100 first? And there is just 3 friends competing, that's not like a hackathon or something. And one of my friends is Andy's, solo to MRR, and another friend is Kasper's. Oh, not this. Where is Kasper's? Here it is, Kasper's. Average of a median. Most average programmer. And those are my friends from Latvia, and so there is no way to somehow join this challenge, because we will have retrospective with beers in garden in a 1.5 months. So exactly what I will do with that money. I will probably buy beer for that garden kind of thing, and beer and meat and what else not. You know, that's expensive in Latvia. Will you post somewhere together about the progress? Yes, we are posting. Basically, we are doing at least one video per week about the progress. My video intro of this challenge, intro of this stream was about the challenge, and basically I'm working currently on the application for this challenge. The price is joyous shipping up. Yes. I just finished listening to your podcast, and I'm wondering if Pavel has a YouTube channel. There is no links for socials in the description of the podcast. Aha, Pavel, you have to add those. Looking forward for the new episodes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we definitely will record a new one next week. That's the plan. We are planning to go weekly. If we will survive first 10 episodes, then we can go forever, then we can push to the 100, we'll see. But you know, first 10 episodes will tell, usually that's the breaking point. I don't have full-time job, I don't plan that I will jump on full-time job anytime soon, so from my side I'm kind of ready to go with that podcast. The hard part will be commitment and availability from Pavel's part, because he currently doing all the heavy lifting for editing, recording and so on. So we'll see. I'm optimistic because I really enjoyed the first episode. I'll be happy to jump on call and talk with Pavel for another hour, but yeah, the problem is in the editing and everything. We'll see. if we will be able to go for, let's say, next 10 episodes, and then we'll see. Oh yeah, here is a Pavel in the chat as well. Yeah, the one thing that I could say about Codex versus Cloud Code, I will say that Codex feels slower and Cloud Code usually is faster, but that never have been a problem for me, actually. Okay, while that thing is cooking, let me quickly create a few short videos. So I built this application, it named Cutwork. I think, yeah, I was talking about that in one of my videos, but I didn't publish it yet. That probably will come out Monday, maybe. And the basic application is doing a thing of creating short form videos from long form videos. Oh, I didn't copy over videos yet? Really? Okay, then they should be here. Okay, here it is. Content creation for lazy days, finding up ideas. Okay, this one is published already. And we can basically drop it here and get short form videos from it. So it will probe, transcribe, generate videos. Oh, nice. See, Pavel already started the new episode drafts in Notion, so good. Yeah, currently it's mostly relies on Pavel's availability because he's doing all the heavy lifting on the podcast. I'm kind of backseat princess. The thing is that I already kind of committed on those kind of daily videos, and then we decided to start podcast, which is kind of a little bit crazy day. Both of them are crazy days, but yeah, together that's even more. Passion breaks. Hey, hello, Swix. Just subscribe and I'll check out when I'm back to my morning walk. Yeah, check out that. Pavel doing live streams as well. He's using React Native building applications. And yeah, I think we have good chemistry in the vlog. Okay, actually I don't. Okay, that application is running. Okay, let's keep that project open. And it's still cooking. Tests are running against. Oh, again, we are already doing tests. Good. I like that. Let me see, what do we have here? We have docs, which is nice. Superpowers, plans, good. Proof of concept architecture. Okay. Okay, I will just go straight forward on Open Xcode project. We'll see how it looks like. By the way, guys, what do you think about light theme in Xcode? Anyone using it, or I'm the only strange person who is using it? Receive parsers, this will be the kind of most kind of tricky kind of thing. That will be a real test for that proof of concept. Please add headers to the files I would like to see dates, you know, classic Xcode header. Let's see dates. I said I like to see date in header to know when the file is created without going into the GitHub and looking into history. If you are confused about author's name, feel free to use Ivers Meyers or your own, I do not care. And yeah. I'm curious what codex will add as author. Also, we like to use previews for all the views to be able to quickly fine-tune design in using previews. Dark mode forever. Yeah, I think dark mode is not bad, but I kind of like in day light to use light mode. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I think that Apple itself likes light design, light theme better, because when you are looking into WWDC videos, they're usually using light theme. Why don't you make Android apps? How much money do you make from Android? Pavel forgot light theme exists. Okay. Do you cover your indie apps with unit tests? Partly. I will say I started to write some tests, then I dropped them because, you know, I created user interface tests. Then when I change user interface, I have to change tests as well. That slows me down, and I do not see kind of real benefit of that. But when I started to use AI, I just kind of asked it to write tests, run tests, and so on. Shy Codex decided to go with Ivers Meyers, not with created by Codex. Okay, it's fine. But I like to see date when file is created. You know, because when I'm opening some older applications, I don't know, whatever. My freedying application, for example, I see, oh, I didn't change this file. I created this file, I don't know, 10 years ago or what. Okay, where we are. That application is damn simple. I think we actually can, instead of proof of concept, get it ready today. I don't know. That's possible. That's possible. But that's not bad. I could probably then install it on my phone and start testing it. I don't know. We'll see. And sure, you kind of implement core functionality, and then there are edge cases to cover. I don't know, plenty of stuff, but we'll see. Okay, it's still transcribing. Still transcribing my video, which is cool. Not bad. All is good. Yeah, I will say that I'm kind of surprised about the quality of generated design from Screen Designs app. This is basically kind of ready to implement user interface. Yes, I will adjust something, you know, this part of, I don't kind of super fan of that, but generally it's better than any design I will kind of create from scratch. And it's always easier to kind of improve existing kind of design if you have something for inspiration. I think that's super good start. Amazing job, to be honest, from Screen Designs. I didn't see that they will go in this direction, but now when they build this, it's basically, yeah, it totally makes sense. Because they have all the library of all the screen designs of all the applications, onboarding flows, paywalls that they're collecting for years already, and train AI on them, and basically then kind of create this kind of design generation. That kind of totally makes sense, yeah, but I didn't see that coming. I don't know why. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's genius. It's really good, actually. You can basically just implement that and release. Sure, you can improve. For example, I don't know, founding access. What's that? You know, why we have profile here, then that plus kind of here. It's very kind of questionable, but that's basically when you're trying to find something to say, oh, I don't know, why do we have this profile picture here? Where it is going from here? Why it's here on the left, it's here on the right, not in this screen, and so on. You know, sure, you can find something to say. And also this, for example, notification on home screen. Buttons will be inside the notification. You will not get notification like that with kind of separated buttons on them. But it's actually really, really good. You should kind of think about what exactly you're implementing, not just copy paste everything, but I like it. I really like it. Really nice. That is why I would start with core, more fun. If not fun, I would invalidate the idea for me early. Yes, that makes sense. That's basically was my kind of approach as well. Previously, I started with core functionality, build that, play around, often ship core functionality even without onboarding anything and so on, you know. But the thing is, if you want to make money from applications, you should know what will be your onboarding and what will be your marketing, you know. Nowadays, with just kind of okay-ish or even great working core functionality, it's hard to make money. Most of the sales happens on first opening of the application, on onboarding flow. If your onboarding sucks, sales will be bad as well. So you have to get onboarding right. If your core functionality is kind of nice, but you can't come up with good way to kind of onboard users, kind of sell them on idea that they need this application, and if you can't promote this application somehow on socials or where else not, then that doesn't even make sense to build this core functionality, you know. That's why this time I kind of starting with basically all together. And it's not that much, it's actually just whatever, 3 screens and paywall. I don't know. It's basically kind of giving some statement. The text is bad, but we will change it, but generally something like that we need, and then basically we are showing how that works. Then we are already asking for permission to show notifications, paywall, boom, you are in the application. Not that hard. Not that complicated, I would say. And yeah, if we will have any sales, that's because of onboarding. Oh, we can try to build it already. Sub tracker. Let's start with simulator. Okay. This will be dumb simple application, but I think here is potential to sell 10 or 11 copies of the application to get to the $100 of the revenue and potentially win the challenge with my friends. We'll see. Also, I should finalize app name, register that, and so on. That's probably task for tomorrow. Okay. I kind of shared my... Oh, what the hell? Make a screenshot. Okay, whatever. Amazing. Good job. Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh. Jesus. Get your shit together. You guys are. No. That's not what I said. Get your shit together. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's an NPC for interaction with simulator build screenshots. Yeah. Probably, yeah, right. I think I've installed it already. Actually. Didn't I? Computer use playlist. Computer user playlist to help me log in. Okay. Xcode something. There should be MCP to use Xcode and simulator, and also we have Rocket Sim installed, which gives access to the simulator. Right, I just remembered. Rocket Sim setup settings. Wait a minute. Rocket Sim. Yes, here we are. There was something like, where are settings? Roadmap documentation settings. Okay, hidden. Well hidden. CLE agent. Yeah, it is installed already. Actually. Yeah, I have it installed. Right. Yeah, that's my Cutwork application. Okay. Good. Yeah, please do that. Okay. So yeah, this is my application. It basically kind of we're running through the video, which is video API.js. That was released a few days ago. or day ago. I don't know. With those daily uploads, I'm forgetting what day it is, because I'm kind of recording in Tuesdays, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, that is going for release in Wednesday, and then I don't remember what day it is anymore already. Okay, I think that was this video, right? Happy days, yes. So yeah, basically here we have video, and I basically just dropping that video to my application, and that is basically running through the video and cutting off clips from it. Oh, and I need to parse this one as well. And that basically will give me short form content to post on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube Shorts maybe as well, I don't know. But shorts are getting views, which is basically okay-ish. So here are shorts from our podcast: 1,000 views, 800 views, 2,000 views. Basically, shorts are getting views as well. They are someone watching them, I don't know if you guys who are hanging out on live streams and watching full videos, are you interested in them or not? But I don't know, kind of, it doesn't hurt to publish them. I just hope it is not annoying that I'm publishing them. I don't know. Anyways, how is it going? Applied layout issue fixes. Yeah, but we will need to fix that onboarding as well. It's kind of too simple, too boring. But that's fine. Okay, and here I am getting kind of videos. Find happy days. What's that one? Stop building apps nobody needs. Those could be capitalized, but okay. But generally this looks fine. Yeah, it's good. Approve. So I'm basically approving, rejecting, and then I'm clicking button upload, and then it's going to do as a draft to the site that I'm using for uploads. I need probably to fix those buttons somehow. Okay. Distractions. What do we have here? Oh, it's testing. Nice. It's testing and making screenshots. Okay. It's still not good. Oh, Jesus, really? Liquid glass iOS 26. What the hell? Okay, we will need to work on the copy for sure. Built for indie devs and freelancers. Not kind of really, but that's first kind of target audience. Yep. It looks so bad. This thing here, no. No. I will be burned on fire, on the burned and crucified for creating AI slope if I will release this. But I like font here, which is cool. Tracks expressions without typing them in. I'll say this kind of looks okayish. Personal, okayish, but yeah, of course, we should fix this size and everything. Also, that copy is kind of at least weird, I would say, but we definitely should improve it. Liquid Glass iOS 26. Really? Yes, the main target audience first kind of group that we address is indie developers and freelancers, but I don't know, to putting that on the first screen is a little bit too extreme, I think. If, I don't know, designer, for example, or whatever, teacher will download this application. That's one thing. Another thing, I'm really interested, what is your opinion about putting iOS 26 Liquid Glass on this first screen in onboarding? What is our goal with that? Oh, hey Franklin, hello. Any atomic design approaches to have more controls over components? Oh, dude, it's going over my head what you're talking about right now. Are you talking about kind of creating small kind of submodels for, I don't know, elements and so on? This specific application, it's not that deep. Did you see design? That's whatever, 10 screens. It's Jesus, it's not that crazy. Of course I will create separate kind of user interface element for card and what else not, but it's not that deep, you know. Hi George, hello. The UI job of Codex isn't the best. Absolutely agree. I think that Cloud is doing better. Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I didn't think about that, but right when you said it, yeah, that's basically exactly what I also said about Cloud versus Codex. I have feelings that Cloud is better for design, creative work, creative writing, and so on. And about Codex, I think that it is more like stable, robust, making less errors in kind of building stuff. That's my take on that. But yeah, that's actually right. I probably should give a first run to the cloud on this application, because now looking on that take on design, it's kind of not even mid. It's kind of, you have to really kind of give direction and so on to the tool and say what exactly to change. Liquid Glass iOS 26, amazing copy. Yeah, I should. Actually, it's a good idea. Thanks, yeah. I will give Codex chance to finish this run. Okay, actually, copy. I didn't post that yet. Let's leave it until it's kind of fixed the layout, and then I will go for a cloud code to give a try on design. Yeah, right. Actually, yeah, I didn't come up with the idea for app name. I didn't finalize it, to be honest. Shard extension, subtracker. Let's what the hell? Am I logged out from Xcode? Why? Or maybe updates. Probably. Okay. Logged in. Sleepy Bite Sia. That's me. Done. Nice. Okay. But display name. Yeah, I didn't. Probably I should think about that. So, iPhone, Mac designer from iPhone, okay. Apple Vision, okay. No iPad, please. Okay. Good. Cloud nails it more often than not. Yeah. You're right. So you're saying you have hard time to get over to the next page. Oh, this actually is not that bad. It's okay-ish. Still looks a little bit kind of cross-platform-ish, but why did you decide of building another subscription tracker? I basically explained that on the beginning of the stream and in 2 videos before, but I think more important, more interesting question is what I should build instead. Could you give me a clear answer on that? Zombie Autopilot, this application is not for you. I'm not selling it to you. The one thing that I kind of I like doing, I like live streams, but the problem is that there are plenty of people who are kind of coming and leaving live stream, which is also cool. But the problem is that basically it's hard to keep everyone in the loop, you know. Basically, I have to explain what application is doing every 30 minutes. With YouTube video, that's kind of better because it's compressed. If you watch it till the end, you watch it till the end, and you almost never starting to watch it from the middle. With live streams, it's not like that, you know. Do you have an example of how you create your onboarding? Technically, no. How I created from technical part, no. But I think I was talking about the importance of onboarding and what include in onboarding on previous videos. But now I'm starting to drift already. Did I do that on live streams or did I did that on video? So answer probably still no. I can't point to any specific video about that. App that will fill your migration docs and visa on arrival. If you know, you know. It's not that hard to fill, and basically there are plenty of applications which are basically staying on the paying for search results. Then they are taking money from you, and then they basically just asking the same questions that you should fill in the application, sending them to the official form, submitting them in official submitting form, which is free, and taking your money for sending data from their app to the official resource. That's it. But yeah, that's business model. A little bit gray, if you ask me, and that's not something that I would like to build and base business on, but it works. Yeah. Maybe write a small overlay on the streams that the client setup does. The small is small and hard to read. If you add that in description of the video, no one reads it anyways. I think it's not a big problem. I'm just kind of spotlighting it. And also I think it's kind of, if you see the screens, it's quite self-explaining, right, what application is doing. Okay, it has. Jesus, I'm opening all the time wrong simulator, wrong app. I mean. Okay, where is my simulator? So it kind of works. Allow notifications, not now. And this is still broken. Okay, let's allow Codex to grab the screenshot. Yeah, but that's a good question about onboarding. I have no idea. But we can search together, right? Yeah, here it is. How to build an app onboarding that flows like crazy. That was basically, oh, 1 year ago, Jesus. That was actually like presentation from Screen Designs guy. He was talking about importance and onboarding and so on. Here is, what was that? Live stream? Yeah, just live stream when I was vibe coding onboarding. Here is again stream. Yeah, it was mostly live streams. Those are basically live streams when I was working on onboardings. So, answer is no. I don't have a video about onboarding. Sorry. Okay, what's going on? Okay, that's good. Seems that Codex will finish soon. Let's relaunch cloud update. Yes, let's get latest and greatest cloud version. Where you are? Come back quickly. Where you are? Okay. So let's start new session. Not documents, not that, not this, but developer subtracker open. I think we'll just link to this. Read the documentation in this folder. What do you use for design? Figma or what? I'm not designer. I'm using none of those tools because I can't really design something from scratch. I'm using Screen Designs for inspiration. Today I'm using Screen Designs AI to generate user interface, and basically then I'm working from it. But usually I'm looking in apps in similar kind of category, looking what I like in them, what I don't like in them, and then I am basically just building exactly that in the what I want to build in the Xcode without kind of designing that somewhere else. That's my approach. So I do not design in classic terms. I do not do design. And documentation is a folder. Okay. Read the Jesus. What and read the and all related documents. Take a look on the project and improve design to look iOS 26 and just to look generally better, review copy on those screens, and I had added screenshots from Screen Designs AI with generated user interface that could be and should be used as inspiration for design. We don't need to copy paste exactly anything, that's more like general direction. If we talk about copy and elements on the screen, there are few mistakes like profile button on some screens and so on. Ignore them. If you have questions, ask. If we need to plan the design improvements, let's do that. This task is more like design improvement task, less than app improvement or rebuild task. Mind functionality should stay the same. Interesting. Mindless functionality. What? Mine functionality. Jesus. Codex stuck in the onboarding flow. Okay. It's fine from now. I will take over from here. Please commit and push changes to the mine. Yeah, I'm so lazy, I'm even kind of do not do pull request. Actually, I think if we will get kind of working like example today with mine screens, that will be kind of nice. And we can call it a day. Okay, let's give a try to Cloud. I think that Cloud can do better job with design. Okay, it's kind of getting darkish. Let's switch to the dark theme. Do we have dark theme here as well? For user interface? No. Okay, it's fine. Hey, how do you like the new screen designs? It's surprisingly good, actually. I'm spending time mostly in this kind of crate, screen designs crate, and the user interface that I got generated here, and basically kind of all the interactions and everything, it is surprisingly good. It is surprisingly good. I like it. I really like it. The design, there are few kind of things that could be improved, but generally it's almost like ready to implement design, I would say. It's, I don't know, it's best from what I tried before so far. So it's good. It's good. Max Payne, hello. That was my favorite game for a while. With bullet time. Cool, right? Okay, that's committed and pushed. Nice. Can you recommend a site where I can see examples of how to create onboarding like yours regarding the logic using the switches? Question. Do you ask about technical implementation or about design? Because if you are asking about designs, then that's screen designs basically. You go to the library. You basically filter for functionality, or they change the design actually. Here, for example, onboarding. I didn't look on this new design, but basically, order is random. No. Installs, onboarding. Basically, if you're looking for quick 0 to 8 steps, we are looking, let's say, for 8, or let's say standard. It's basically filtered applications, and it basically starts all the screenshot slides with basically onboarding. That's the app, that's revenue, that's installs, and that's basically here you see onboarding. And if you go, you see, oh, actually I like this one. Interesting. And then you basically go, click play, and then you see the kind of video with all the animations, onboarding, and so on. So nowadays, I think the idea, how would you like to see onboarding, actually is amazing with videos and everything. So if you, nowadays I think it's important to understand what you would like to build. AI will not tell you what should you build. You still make decisions, understand what you like, what you don't like, and so on. What kind of product you would like to build, what is the functionality, and so on. And then you look on examples, you find what you like, then you decide what you would like to add in your application, and so on. And then you can just use AI tools to build it or code it by yourself. Continue on the vlogs, great stuff. I will do. So the plan is to give me a little bit of headspace, you know, and more time to sit in front of computer and work. The plan is to do 1 to 2, I think no more than 2, about 2 live streams in a week. And then in those days when I have live streams, I don't publish vlog. So it's vlog or live stream. And that will help me time to basically sit in front of a computer and also talk with you guys, because it's kind of hard to catch up on comments. I really enjoy reading all the comments, but it's kind of hard to catch up. One thing, another thing, that's basically, if you're writing comment and then I'm answering comment, and after that the comment basically it's gone, it's kind of hard to keep conversation going. If you want to, here we can basically talk in real life, which is cool. Axel, what do you like? Don't you like my posters? Check out how I sit. That's perfect, dude. So yeah, the vlogs, I think that Saturday and Sunday, at least this week, Saturday and Sunday, that will be basically live streams. I think that I will stream tomorrow as well. And then from Monday again, vlogs, and then we'll see when next live stream. That's the current plan. I don't know yet if live streams are weekends or work days. We'll see. It doesn't matter really for me, but that's more like for kind of family stuff. So my kids, my daughter has days off on weekends, so maybe I would like to go out and spend time with her instead of sitting here and working and streaming. So maybe I will switch those vlogs to the work, live streams to the work days. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, folks with hello, Mr. Moderator. Hello, how are you doing? I'm not talking about design, but about the logic that you apply in the code of this. Ah, okay. How to build it. I'm 23 years old and I just started learning programming. Do you think it's still possible to find a job as a developer without a degree as self-taught programmer? It's really hard now to find a job, even if you have some diploma, background, or previous work experience, basically everything. So if you're asking, is it still possible? Yes, it is. That will be dumb to say that it is not possible, but it's hard, you know. It's hard, it's not easy. I'm doing great. It's my third or fourth. No, it's coffee number 4 today. So I'm good. Caffeinated. Did my 1.5 hour of Muay Thai training. Almost died, as always. Actually, it was fine this time. It wasn't so bad. Yeah, no live stream and stuff, you know. How we'll handle the hero illustrations onboarding empty state paywall. Okay. I'm figuring out still this kind of streaming schedule. I don't know if you heard that. But the thing is, I'm planning to do like 2 live streams in a week, and I think that I don't know yet if those will be weekends or work days. This week, weekends definitely, but I don't know, we'll see. How aggressively should we revise copy versus locked v1 doc? I will say we should take a look on examples on mockup to see if there is something useful, and keep in mind what we already wrote and see if we can find the best from both worlds. That's one first, but anyways, I will review the results, give it a try, we'll see how that will go. Meanwhile, Foxbit, I and Pavel started podcast actually this week. It's crazy. I'm overcommitting on things. Daily vlog, yes. Starting podcast, yes. Building a new app with friends to challenge, yes, sure, why not? Jesus. Please, everyone, please do not suggest any new projects to me. I found out that you can use Cloud Opus and Cloud Sonnet in Google Anti-Gravity. Oh, cool. I still didn't finish setup for Google Anti-Gravity. It's not bad, I will say, but the tool, but I didn't give even real try. Oh, Paul, hello, you're here as well. Nice, nice. Hello, my friend. Yeah. Right, Pavel, that's crazy how fast we are jumping on kind of new projects, new ideas. Okay, 3 approaches. Polish plus smallest, refine, 5/16 views, restructure it. I think we are going with this. Rebuild processing, parsing, rebuild empty state, yes. To keep full mockup version, largest. No, we don't need full mockup. C. Yeah, C. Apparently Composer 2.5 is really good now, and it's like 10 times cheaper. It's Cursor's model. Is it good, really? Okay. Maybe good time to go back to cursor again. Yeah, I could give it a try, probably. Yeah, I will just for you here. Kind of widest view that I can show you here. That's basically. Oh, Luca ran away somewhere. I see. He's chilling with his wife. Yeah, basically my work setup. It's bright here a little bit. Let me fix it. Yeah. So yeah, this one kind of relatively big kind of room is for work. Another second desk for wife, couch for me to chill out, couch for Luca to chill out. Starting to kind of build again some keyboard collection. Yeah, that's the current state of the room and office and everything. Oh, Balinsky, hello again. On YouTube I don't not see Paul. Don't we have... Oh, let me run on screen chat actually for you guys. Will it appear here? I don't know. Let's see. Let me try to fix it. Studio mode. Multi-channel chat. Oh, of course, it shows some kind of updates of all. Are you really kind of drunk? Okay. I'm trying to fix it, guys. One moment. We're getting close. We are getting close. It's almost working. Maybe a little bit bigger. Too big. Okay. Almost good. Almost good. Okay. And let me move it a little bit around. A little bit around. Yeah, not really readable, but better than nothing here, maybe? Okay, let's try. Now I'll try to move this stuff around to make it a little bit more readable. Should be fine. Better than nothing, actually. Okay. Yeah, we can see something. Did you move with the full container? No. Actually, oh, thanks, George. Yeah, that's new house is kind of a little bit brighter and newer than old one. And no, I didn't move with full container. Basically, we moved with 5 suitcases, and I sent 4 boxes, relatively small, like suitcase size boxes to that island. That's it. I will say we move it with something like 10ish, like whatever. Let's say 10 suitcases, something like that. New composer, yeah. I didn't use cursor for a while, to be honest. Probably I should. Yeah, sounds good, go ahead. Yes, do that. I started to work on some new apps. Ah, nice, yeah. Codex is smarter and cheaper. Yeah, I agree. Codex is kind of smarter, but I like that creative kind of part still in cloud. I don't know how long I will be able to afford both. Feels kind of pricey to pay for both of them. I don't know. Can read something. Oh, it's nice. I use Cloud via Windsurf just for polishing UI. Rest is Codex 100 Pro plan. Yeah, I switched it to $100 plan on Codex as well. Windsurf, I didn't use it for a while. I forgot that it exists, to be honest. But I actually like Codex. Sorry, not Codex, but Cloud application. It's not bad. Structured decisions, first welcome. Yes, notifications, bell symbol. I think it will work for now. Background size, app design, background. Track your stack silent. It's kind of... what that even means. Yeah, our target audience is kind of firstly like indie developers, programmers and so on, but I am building applications, but even I do not kind of understand what this sentence means. We should not try to sound fancy, smart or what else, not just plain English will be good enough. I hate that. Track your stack silently. What that means? Track your... That's basically for onboarding. Track your stack silently here, for example. What? And this from Codex, of course, is brilliant. Added liquid glass iOS 26 here. Jesus, really? I had some ideas for getting things done. Task manager in the style of Things 3. Currently working on a word processor in the style of AI Writer or user list. I used AI Writer for a while. It's nice app. And GTD saved my life, but I think that kind of GTD is kind of solved problem in OmniFocus if you want to go hardcore GTD. That's OmniFocus. And it's kind of, I think it's kind of a hard niche to start the product. Yeah, exactly. That's nice. See what you are actually paying. Exactly. Yeah, I like this one. Yes, that's exactly what we need. And I have feelings that Cloud is kind of better with like creative writing like this, because Codex is, I don't know, even more dumb. In the first place, I need to solve my own problem with the task manager because I don't want to pay for others. That's the developer's approach. I'm not going to pay $5 for this tool. I will spend 5 days and build my own and will use it for free. Approve it. Sounds like business plan. That's me as well. This bloody tool asks for $5 from me. No way I'm paying that much money. I'm the same, yeah. Okay. Layout tab down and change it. Polish change hero number. Category coming banner. Yes, looks right. But yeah, task manager I think is kind of hard market to be in because, you know, everyone wants cross-platform support, and the most cross-platform tools that Todoist, what else not, they are basically kind of covering that by being everywhere. Then there is this kind of get things done heavy OmniFocus, which is most robust probably to do application. Okay, most robust that I use it. And then there is kind of nice design but Mac apps only things. And yeah, where are you in between all those apps, you know? If we are talking about business, you know, not only kind of just making application for myself. So tab names, update, trend support, and okay, let me jump over this song. I don't like it, to be honest. But I'm too lazy to create my own playlist. And yeah, I don't think we need kind of revenue cat for this store kit. Will work just fine. Because that will be just one-time purchase. I'm not even doing kind of subscriptions for this application. It's kind of interesting to see, to track all the purchases in the revenue cat and so on, but in this case, I don't know. So I use it to gravitate towards React Native as front-end dev for iOS Android support, but since Codex can write apps in Swift for me, I don't even bother with Android. Is that mistake? No, but Pavel actually using React Native with Expo for his applications. I think, you know, if you already kind of, if you are using React already and React Native feels kind of like your native programming language, question is why should you use Swift, you know? Because you already know React Native, just use it and then make decision, do you need Android application or not? If you have some kind of limitations, I don't know, if your application is kind of hardware heavy, you need GPS data, I don't know how is it better or worse in React Native applications. If you need widgets, maybe those are works better, you know. Basically, yeah, all the new stuff and all the hardware heavy stuff. Maybe if this application is something simple, like I just kind of creating this kind of purchase kind of subscription tracker, then I will just keep going with whatever, you know. Yeah. Dynamic island, yeah, stuff like that if you want to build it. Because I don't really know exactly what is fixed, what is not, but yeah, there definitely are limitations, right? If those limitations limits you, then sure. Apple Watch, for most applications, just forgot about it, you know. And yeah, I don't know, maybe Expo even. Apple Watch. Oh, nice. So you can even do Apple Watch and native widgets. So I think React Native is it. Hello from Ukraine. Hey, Kata. Hello. Oh, Tommy Luko. Hello. Hello, my friend. How it's going? It's going well. So the big news are I'm unemployed right now. So that's probably the biggest one, but I'm kind of see that as a good thing and opportunity. Pricing card inside the glass panel. Comment for pricing card. We definitely should fetch price and everything from App Store Connect. Also, we should follow the Apple requirements, so we have to have the links to the terms and conditions and so on. Take a look on links and examples in the other projects in developers folder. Happy that you don't let the recent events defeat you. Oh no. I'm too optimistic. I'm always hyper optimistic, but it's, I don't know if I'm not sure if that will work out or what else not, but I'm kind of always optimistic, you know. Eventually, that was my goal, to go full-time indie, so what to complain about, right? Sure, I lost half of my income, but I can survive on another half, and I definitely better working towards kind of making it up from other apps and what else not, instead of looking for another job, you know. So, no problems at all. The problem with Task Manager is that most of them lack a clear visual, whatever. English is hard, words. They let you do anything and then you lose track of everything. Are far too expensive or have freemium model that doesn't really support the user but rather finds their ability to complete tasks. And we mustn't forget that Microsoft, Apple and Google themselves have solid alternatives, but they usually only function very rudimentary. Yeah. So you didn't found good enough cross-platform alternative. I see, yeah. Yeah, if I lose half my income here, I will be fucked. Yes, so that's kind of... yeah, it's kind of important to, if you can, to do not upgrade your lifestyle when you kind of get more money. So I think I more or less successfully handled that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have more time on personal projects, for sure. mate is looking right already. Just asking question after every move. My cost of living everything together is like 6.5k months, and then saving some, but I don't make that much that I can just lose 50% of my. Yeah, my cost of living is like close to, let's say, 3,000 months. That's like to live okayish, you know. No fancy restaurants, but kind of. Basically, I did the video about spilling the beans. That was saying, right? Basically showing all the details. But 3k is something like that I need to basically not survive. Survive is kind of too strong word, but kind of live okayish in Thailand. Yeah. Are you using that local Xcode AI model for code completion? No, I barely write code by hand, you know. Yeah, Tommy, that Thailand is, well, you have to fly to Thailand and live here for a few weeks, you know, before making any decisions, of course, and kind of judging how it is from other people. It's also kind of hard. It's hard to kind of objectively judge will you like country or not, because weather is one thing. For many people, it's too hot, you know. But hot is sun and light, and I like that, you know. Scotland is kind of not much more sunny than Latvia, so maybe you will be happy to trade in this kind of trade to get the more sun, even if it is sometimes too hot. But yeah, medicine is good. In Asia, actually, I saw a post that general medicine quality and price-wise and by service, it's kind of leading the world. Thailand was somewhere top 5, top 10, I don't remember. But basically there were plenty of Asian countries. Thailand is not only the option, there is Vietnam as well. There is... Okay, Singapore, I have been in few days trip there. It was fine, but I will not like to live there. It was too Western, you know. But if you want to be in Asia, but still kind of like more polished version of Asia, like more Western version of Asia, then I think Singapore is it. But it is more expensive as well, you know. It's not bad, yeah. What do you think is the current minimum salary of the junior iOS dev? I have no idea, dude. I don't know what is current market price for skills as a junior. How much is private healthcare in Thailand? It's cheaper than in Latvia. So in Latvia we have basically so in Latvia there is an option. Basically you go to your doctor, and the doctor will say, oh, you need to do, for example, MRI, what else not, you know. And then you can go to the hospital and ask for government subsidized kind of service which costs very little or even free. But then you have to wait in the line for a few months or even a year. Or you can pay from pocket and get direct access to services. And we usually paid from pocket for all the medicine in Latvia. And the prices were more expensive than in Thailand, and service was kind of, I will not say that quality of the service was kind of bad or something, but here in Thailand that everything is kind of more fancy. Basically when we are going to the hotel, there are kind of nurses with iPads kind of coming, writing you down, basically walking around with you everywhere. Basically like that's more, you feel like more like in some kind of spa or hotel or something. Again, not all the hospitals are the same, but one which we choose it and going. And prices are cheaper than in Latvia for comparison, and I think then definitely cheaper than in Scotland. But so I just did what did I do? I did blood test for the cholesterol. They found that I have higher cholesterol than doctor want to see. They prescribed me medication, which I'm kind of not using because they're kind of pushing too hard on medication. But they prescribed medication, gave me a medication for first week, and then said that okay, but you buy after that in the pharmacy, it will be cheaper. And also I went to clear my ears, basically to clear the what is that plug? Not Vask, whatever, you know, when it happens sometimes, once in a while. So I cleared the ears as well. So basically 2 different doctors, like different kind of operations and so on. And how much did I pay? Something like, I don't remember, something like 60, 70 euros for everything. Can I find that somehow? It will be a long way to find, but basically I paid small amount of money, not that expensive for that. That's basically to kind of some price range, you know, for medicine, you know, here. It's relatively cheap. Yeah, if you need some specific service, you probably better do some kind of online research and ask, just write to some hospitals and ask. They basically, you can find few online. You can write them, you can ask for prices and so on. They will do, you know. So it will be definitely cheaper here than back at home. I don't even buy any kind of medicine insurance because those insurances usually are offered by companies from Europe, and then they kind of charging Euro prices, but actually medicine services are not that hard here. So if you will get some whatever kind of very bad illness which kind of needs kind of some, I don't know, some treating, something, I personally can always go back home at Latvia to get cheaper medicines there if I will need government kind of covered medicine, but that's basically my plan, yeah. To do not get sick. There is no minimum salary for junior devs because there are no jobs for them. Exactly, yeah. Indonesia is perfect balance, not Bali. Yeah, Bali is kind of burning dumpster right now, as I know. Well, I might want overall insurance coverage because if we ever move back to Europe, they will otherwise treat it as a pre-existing condition and don't want to cover it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, but sure. But government kind of medicine, which is kind of available for every person in Latvia, is for every citizen in Latvia, it's still covered, whatever it is pre-existing or whatnot yet, whatnot. But yeah, probably you would like to have some insurance anyways, and probably you're already paying for some insurance. But generally, medicine is good, accessible, and not expensive. currently Thailand is kind of changing visa policies and so on, and it's getting harder to get visa, but they are kind of trying to cut off, so name it, kind of bad tourists, you know. If they will see that you have money, that should be fine to get it. For me, it wasn't a problem at all to get DTV visa, but I know that it's 5 years visa, but I know that currently it's kind of getting harder. I could apply for retirement visa already because I'm 50 now. When I moved to the Thailand, I was 49. From as soon as you are 50, and if you have some specific amount of money in the bank, I don't remember, something like 15,000 euros, 13,000. Basically, we needed that amount for DTV visa as well. As soon as you have that amount in the bank, you can get retirement visa. And with retirement visa, there are some reasons why it's better than DTV visa. You can open bank account. You can basically, it's a little bit different. Yeah. I already pay $600 a month for the family. Jesus, that's a lot actually. Yeah, it's sure it's good to have that. Yeah, but I just imagine, you know, if you're kind of paying $600 in a month, depends of course on medical conditions and everything may happen and so on, and in worst case scenarios it is bad. But if you're just putting aside, you know, that $600 in a month, what should happen, you know, to So my friend here in Thailand, he broke a leg on motorcycle, basically on the those two bones of the bottom part of the leg, and he basically got surgery, basically opened the leg, put the metal plates, everything, and he paid altogether that basically was around 10k for him to basically get that sorted out, fixed that leg, all the visits, everything, about 10,000. So if you have that $600 in a month, basically that's 1 year of saving that money, right? Yeah, you double check those requirements, but it was like, I don't know what is current state of the visa, they're changing them and so on, but for DTV visa it was that you basically have to prove that you have some online income, that you have company, if you are, or you are freelancer, you have some freelance job and customers, or if you have your own company and products and so on, and you have savings, and those savings was, I already forgot, something like 500,000, but I don't remember, but that was around 15,000, 14,000 euros, something like that. That's a lot for broken leg. Yeah, expensive, yeah. But yeah, he had, basically that was surgery with those metal plates installed and everything. And all the doctor visits, you know, after that. Thailand retirement visa. So here it is. You have to be 50 years and older. You can stay for 1 year, indefinitely renewable. You basically renew it. And you have to prove that you have pension income like 65,000 baht, or you have in bank 800,000 bahts. How much is that in euro bahts? Jesus, can type error. So basically you have to prove that you have something like monthly income close to 2,000 euros. If you have pension, like let's say 2,000 euros, then yeah. So basically that's what you need to get retirement visa. Basically you should be 50 years or older. I am. and then you should prove that you have monthly income or just bank balance for something like 20,000 or what else not. And then you need basically renew it every year. So you're kind of coming, okay, it's end of my visa period, I still have money, I still want to stay. Oh no, Tommy, I think he was telling like $10K. I think those are $10,000. Okay, where we are, what's going on here? Okay, finally we are making changes. What models do you use? I used Codex app with ChatGPT 5.5 to generate the mine app. Oh, it's medium, not high, but whatever. So it was ChatGPT 5.5, and now we are in cloud using Opus 4.7 extra high. Yeah, I think that is so, Tommy. I think it was so. I was thinking that's fine, to be honest. And that's what he said to me. And I think that was kind of fancy hospital. I think probably you can get it fixed for cheaper, I don't know, but that's what I was told. I just went to the regular doctor appointments in like normal hospital, and prices were okay. Prices for like services are relatively cheap. Food is relatively cheap. Rent is definitely cheaper than than you are paying, but you can find also services and like experiences which cost the same or even more than in Europe, because if you will go and like to eat like, I don't know, steak and pizzas and drink good wine, it will cost the same or even more like in Europe. If you are going for Asian food and local beers, then that will be cheap. Also some kind of beauty procedures costs about the same like in Europe, but again service will be extra fancy. Yes, probably you're right in that case, yeah. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't know what he counted, you know, in... I just kind of briefly remember that he briefly mentioned about that price, and he didn't say explicitly that, oh, that's for operation or what else not, you know. That was mostly like maybe he just basically taking everything in account, you know, kind of hotels when he were going to that, because he were staying in the I don't know why he went to some fancy hospital. Actually I know, because he was raiding around in around somewhere in the Pattaya, and then he got into the hospital in Pattaya. Pattaya actually more touristy place than Bangkok. Maybe he got some tourist prices, tourist hotel, everything, you know. And then he were going to the Pattaya, staying in hotels for whatever he was doing, some physiotherapy, what else not. So he basically counted everything, and I think so. Okay, I'm kind of saying that like a statement, but that's basically what I'm thinking. Actually, this already looks better, but too compressed. Okay, let's drop some screenshots here. Jesus, that's still bad. Can you run simulator and test the screens? I have what was the name? Rocket. Let's see, did I install the... Yeah, we have cloud MCP. You have Rocket Sim available. You can use that to test the screens. So they're broken now. Yeah, see you, Tony. Movies are cheaper here, actually. we were to Michael Jackson movie, and we spent 900 bahts for 3 tickets in best seats, and I spent 400 bahts for popcorn, drinks, and everything, you know. So it's 1.4 thousand bahts. It's something like 20 plus euros, something like that. Yeah, it's about ignore safe array, but also it's kind of compressing everything in the middle, which is kind of weird. Calculator. What is currently 1000 bahts actually? 100 bahts, no, 1000 bahts. Yeah, 1000 bahts is 26, and we spend something like 140. 36 euros. Okay, maybe same in Europe. Maybe not that much cheaper, but yeah. Rocket Sim has MCP in this new update. Yes, it has. Yeah, it happening sometimes, not always, but I don't know what's going on here. Okay, guys, how? Oh, it's. Actually, I have to wrap up soon. How long we are streaming, actually? I don't see it anywhere. But it's already close to the 4, so I have to actually start to wrap up. Basically, we have like basic UI, basic functionality done. I think I will be able to install it on my phone later today and start kind of playing around with it. Seems that I will need one more day working on it, because now I have to kind of start getting ready for going out. We're going to massage, and then we are going to the night market to have some seafood, some beer. But I think I will be back on stream tomorrow, and we could actually get it out into the test flight, maybe even something like that. I think it's kind of a cache point to wrap up the stream. Let me see, where is the simulator? Basically it's ugly, very ugly, but kind of working. Okay, almost working. Yeah, it looks so bad. No, it's not working. It's basically kind of plenty of placeholders and everything. See, at least we identified that you can't really build an application in one day. Okay, you can, but okay, it's kind of... It's much more work than just kind of writing requirements and few prompts. I follow you since years ago. You told me that drop on App Store. And I did one app, I launched it, call it Do Fit. Thanks to support to deploy. I'm really grateful with your works. Nice, thank you. Super happy to hear that it works for you, and thank you for feedback. Yeah, it's always cool to hear back from you guys. If I helped with something in your journey. No, it's not even kind of ready to install on device, but it's very broken. But I think expectations for AI nowadays are so high. We just wrote few prompts and I kind of looking like, oh, is it working already? Not yet, not yet. Not yet. Oh, I found the timer. We are streaming for 3 hours. That's probably almost enough. Yeah, that's a good point, Pavel. Right. If you have boilerplate for the project, you actually can build up much faster, because all those kind of problems that we have here with spacing and onboarding, that all can be in boilerplate. Paywall, again, all can be in boilerplate. You're right. Yes, sure. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not even on the fence. I'm trying to build less and kind of promote more. So probably I should not start new application anytime soon, right? And work more on marketing and improvements for existing projects. So therefore, that doesn't make sense to kind of create boilerplate. But you are absolutely right. Yes, with boilerplate you can move much faster in those initial steps. And it's easier for support as well. You know, if you kind of improve something which is on boilerplate level, you can basically push that across all the projects and so on. I was thinking for a while ago, and there was this kind of boom with boilerplate, kind of selling boilerplates. I was thinking, okay, maybe I should create one as well, not just because of to make business from it, but I was thinking, okay, I could create it for myself and then also kind of give it away for community members. But then I decided, you know, doesn't really matter, because I do not start new projects so often, and they are not exactly the same, and whatever, yada yada, you know. Haven't streamed for a while. Should I do one today? Yeah, of course, why not? If you will start stream right now, we can go and raid you on Twitch, you know. Move over to your stream, because I really have to wrap up in about 10-15 minutes, something like that. Oh, and I just realized that I totally forgot that I wanted to record the stream locally as well to create short form clips from it, but whatever, we will be able to download it from YouTube, which will be a little bit worse version of it, but will work. Never properly launched my boilerplate. Yeah. I never wanted to kind of make business of it because when I had that idea, okay, it wasn't like I had idea, it was like I saw it around and so on, but there was already kind of 5-10 boilerplates for iOS. I wasn't kind of early enough with it. That's one thing. And also, to be honest, I never felt that I'm kind of the most experienced developer to kind of sell it like best example, best boilerplate to start from, you know. Oh, you started stream. That's good. So everyone, we will move over to Pavel's stream in a minute. Pavel also building mobile applications, and he's the right guy to ask questions about React Native, Expo, also marketing side of the apps, like UGC content, all of that, you know. Yeah, I see Pavel is vibe coding mobile apps. Nice, nice, nice. Let's give him a minute to warm up. Share the screen. And yeah, I see he's kind of doing something. He's doing something. Looks like cursor. Okay, that's good. You can go and prepare for a raid already. I will do my best to be back with another stream tomorrow. And the plan is to do 2 live streams in a week, because that is the way when I can do basically the biggest progress working on application while still sharing the process of it. So we here are almost kind of done with kind of first ugly, not really working yet version, but yeah, it's not bad. 3 hours of stream and we have something to show already, right? It's not bad. Back in the days when we did code writing manually, that will be maybe onboarding screen, and those 3 hours includes all the research, design, decisions, you know, everything. So I think it's productive, quite productive. And yeah, thanks to App Designs for help with this. That's really cool. I like that, how the design looks like. I think it's good, basically including all the kind of design generations and so on. In 3 hours we got something ugly, barely partly working, but that is something. There is something to show. I think tomorrow we actually can get it to the... Oh, interesting. Cloud will like to use the computer. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't saw cloud using simulator like that. Now this will be kind of wrong information. Let me close it for you, dear cloud. Oh, it makes screenshots of the computer. Cool, cool. Okay. Okay, it will take a lot of time and we can leave it doing on itself. It's not that important actually. So let's go over and rate Pavel. I will be back with stream as I told tomorrow. Pavel, where are you in the list following? Okay. Okay, here I see Pavel. Let's prepare for the raid. So those who are watching on YouTube, Pavel is streaming on Twitch now. I'm not sure about YouTube, but there's no way to raid on the YouTube anyways. So
let's just make it
Twitch raid it is.
Maybe here. Hello, Tanai.